experience this virtually, it's nice to know that if you don't really like a film, you can not do that awkward get up and walk out, which you don't really do in person. So we're really excited to watch this Midnighter broadcast signal intrusion, which on the surface accidentally he doesn't actually discover. He discovers while archiving at his job really old footage from like Betamax VHS days to digital, this mysterious intrusion of this like weird masked face thing gurgling, and then it goes back, and it turns out that the FBI and everything got involved, and it happened 3 times, and so he becomes obsessed with it for some reason, and just we couldn't finish it, and we both have the same problem with it, and so I'm gonna let Jessica, because she's the one who called it. She said, "We gotta go." At all.
But like I'm going to be fair here. So if you, not you, Gavin, but just generally speaking, if you like noir and you like noir films and that heavy-handed dialogue, it's real indicated. Hey kid, you're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want to see you destroy yourself and go down a rabbit hole you can't get yourself out of. Real sort of dated kind of dialogue, overproduced. And this is not a critique on the film itself. This is and it's not even a critique on noir film. This is my personal feeling about it. I am just not into that kind of stylized film or way of storytelling. I am more of the not that. And so this is a wonderful story if you are into kind of like if you're into the noir genre. Oh my God, please watch this film. The actors are wonderful. The directing is wonderful. High production values. The score is real heavy. It's real heavy, but it matches that very noir feel. I mean, like you watch a noir film and it's all like da 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 da, and that's exactly what this is. I mean, it matches this time period, even though it takes place in 1999. I mean, it's not like grunge, but I mean, like it's a score. It is a score honorable of a noir film in our time. I am not into it one bit, but that has nothing to do with how good it is or. Like I would not tell someone to not watch this film because the way that I feel about it is 100% my specific tastes and likes.
And that's exactly, I have the same thing. I don't like these really slow burn movies. Like this movie was almost 2 hours long. And one of the things I love about horror is horror can be told in very short chunks. I love anthology horror films because you don't waste any time. This is not a horror film. It's not a sci-fi film. It doesn't feel like it belongs in the Midnighter section. So I kind of think my problem is I wouldn't expect a little more than what it was. And you're right. The way it's told just does not speak to me. It felt so long. Like I was on my phone. I was checking how long the movie had to go. And that's not a good sign. But like you said, this is right up the alley for some people.
Right.
Not for us with our short attention spans.
Yeah. And I think that I would not be a good film critic. I would not be a good film critic because so much of why I don't continue with the film is specific to Jessica and her brain. Like the whole Romeo and Juliet thing. Like I felt that Shakespeare should be Shakespeare. Please don't ad-lib non-Shakespearean style dialogue. That might not bother somebody else, right? And if someone is into old school noir, they might very well find this film to be genius. I'm not saying it's not. I don't like noir. I don't like the old school detectives. She walked in and like the whole setup with the girl at the bar. Oh, sliding the shot down. Like, oh, take a shot, I'll answer your question. I'm like, oh, I hate this. But again, It's not bad. I just don't like it.
What I will say is I got enough to the part where they tracked a guy down, and it's the lovable husband of the twin sister from This Is Us. This man's got some range. He goes from this really supportive, happy husband, and This Is Us to I don't even know what the fuck this was. Like
What
this.
what is This Is Us? What is that?
This Is Us is one of the greatest shows you will ever watch. It's on ABC, and every episode makes Phil cry. He'll walk in and watch the last 15 minutes, and he'll get so emotional he'll cry. It's in its 5th season. It's got one more to go. It is absolutely amazing.
Is it like a family show?
It is, but it's told in 3 different time periods at the same time. Sometimes, usually it's 2. It's when they were kids and when they're adults, and so you don't realize that. Well, I'm spoiling the first episode for you.
I'm not ever gonna watch it. It's not my thing.
The first episode is following this couple who's about to have babies, and these adults who are dealing with their lives. It turns out that the couple is their parents in the past. So the story is told partially in the past, partially in the present, and sometimes partially in the future. So you never really know what you're watching, but it ties it all together in these very emotionally driven endings that you're just like, oh, fuck, I can't handle this. But anyways, he's a really awesome guy in this show. And I got to the part of the movie where he's this grungy, maybe serial killer guy. Like, we don't really fucking know. He's got some range on him. So
who is that in the film that we're watching?
Did you get to the part where they chase the guy down in the P.O. box?
No, I think you're like 10 minutes ahead of me. I had dog drama, so I had to like pause a few times.
Yeah. They take this guy down the P.O. box.
Oh.
Don't even worry about it. Like, there's still an hour left of the movie, and they're wrapped up.
Oh my God. And here's the deal. I don't mind a slow burn. I really don't. I can get into a slow burn. I felt like my second favorite TV show, because my first TV show is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and that will never change. My second favorite TV show, which is almost tied for first place, is Breaking Bad. And Breaking Bad, when that show starts, it is slow, and you have to invest and you have to stick with it, because if you don't, then you will not get the full Breaking Bad experience. So I don't mind waiting. I'm super fucking patient when it comes to art. And when I say art, I mean film, I mean music. Jesus, my favorite Tool song is like 12 minutes long, and talk about a slow burn. Like, I love slow burns. This one, I was like, first of all, it's in the genre of noir that I don't really like, which is nothing. Oh my God, nothing against people that love noir, and nothing against good noir films. Because I know I'm missing out on some good film, because there's some really good ones out there. But like, it's already the genre that I don't like. And then like, I am at an hour and I'm like, oh my God, I'm on my phone. I'm on Twitter. I'm like, what am I doing? This is rude to the film. Like, I can't. No, I'm not doing this.
Well, yeah, like there was no purpose for this man to be obsessed with this once he found out, the FBI and FCC took it over. There was no reasoning for him to be obsessed with this and to go down this weird rabbit hole. And everyone, the whole mysterious thing about it, I kind of scrubbed as we were talking. There's no real payoff. So
that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like, when it comes to noir films, like, it's always going to have the main protagonist obsessed with something and meddling in something they shouldn't be meddling in. Like, come on, kid, get your head back in the game and quit going down this rabbit hole with rabbits you'll never be able to catch. It's always that. And it's super indicating, like, I keep using that word because that's a word I learned in my drama class, one of my drama classes in college. Like, when you indicate, it's like, it's a very stylized kind of theater. It's like, I'm like, it's that very like choreographed kind of a thing. And some people love that. And hey, this film needs a person who really loves noir to give it a fair critique because it might be really good and I don't know it.
Yeah. Not our palette today.
No. And I really just want to like make sure I'm not being rude
Well,
to the
yeah.
film.
That's the best. Critics will always be opinionated.
Yeah.
Just like art. Art is different for every single person. It's not something you can really teach. It's not something you can really critique for a mass amount of people because, like even today, you and I see things very differently on a lot of things. And that's just based on art. I expect more when they say Midnighters. I expect more Fantastic Fest level movies, which is what all the shorts are like. And in the past, a lot of the films have been like. So I think maybe I need to start tempering my expectations to Midnighters to expect that they're not all going to be horror based. This just did not meet that mark for Midnighters. This could have just been a narrative feature, and it would have been just fine. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to watch a bunch of Midnight shorts to get back in that crazy spirit, and we'll do one more review, and then we'll wrap up our night with that review, and then we'll be back on it tomorrow with so much more.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was shopping on my phone. I ordered some Funko Pops. Yeah, you're on Twitter. I was shopping.
What were you shopping for?
I got Funko's having a sale on their site for 30% off all the retro line. So I got the second set of Fry Kids and the Prince Adam Funko Pop.
You and your Funko Pops. I love it.
I have all the McDonald's Pops, and I showed you my Candyland Pops today because I'm so gay. I've got every Candyland Pop.
I love it.
It's my favorite board game. Of course I'm going to have them all. So, yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go watch the Midnighters shorts, and we'll be back.